when you're doing too much, you look desperate, because if you had it like that, you wouldn't have to do that. Yeah. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Kamsinnamani, and if it's the first time you're seeing this beautiful face, please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button and giving this video a big thumbs up if you end up enjoying it. And if it's not, hi loves, welcome back to my channel. Okay ladies, in today's video we're going to be discussing reasons why high value women do not chase men, pursue men. Anything that has to do with running, too much effort. No, okay? I honestly stay away from topics like this because I know that they're so controversial, which in itself is mind-boggling that this is controversial for me to say that I don't believe that women should pursue men or chase men. Now, there's a difference between showing you are interested and reciprocating energy, and full out pursuing, asking out, texting, up and down more. You're just doing too much. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not. You're doing too much. A lot of women forget how amazing and valuable they are when they have feelings for a guy and, they want to be with this guy, and maybe the guy isn't doing what he's supposed to do. Maybe he hasn't asked you out. He doesn't call enough. He doesn't text enough. He doesn't, he doesn't send. The energy is not just matching. So you get so anxious. You're like, oh, I'm going to lose him. All that. I have to do something. I have to take charge. I have to make this work. Sis, no, okay? And this is why I'm making this video. So if you want to know my reasons as to why high value women should never chase men, please keep on watching. So my first reason why high value women do not or should not ever chase a man is because it lowers your perceived value. Think about it. If you're talking to this guy, you guys are dating, not really in a relationship yet, and you feel like, he should do more and he's not, but you like him, so you're now putting all the effort. First of all, he hasn't even put enough effort. You're putting all the effort. You're asking him out. All the time is you because he's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's going to feel like you're not all that, because any woman who knew her value or respected herself enough would know not to give energy when the guy isn't doing enough. Do you understand? If he's meeting you here, meeting here. Not if he's meeting you here, you go all and beyond to prove, I don't know what you want to prove. I believe that men are, I don't want to use this term, but it's just the truth. I feel like men are hunters and men go for what they want. So if you guys are talking and he's not, maybe he hasn't asked you out yet, or, there should be some sort of, he's not doing it, sis, relax, okay? He's falling back, you fall back. He's falling back, it does not mean, oh, ding, 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 I'm about to lose him. Oh, no, I want this guy to be my boyfriend. Oh, no, da, da, da. No, that's not what it's supposed to be. I don't believe in ever chasing a man. I just don't believe that these days. I feel like men want to be, I don't know, it's like they want you to do everything. They're so lazy. I'm so sorry, but majority of men are so lazy. And honestly, one of the reasons is because women are doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. I don't care. I am a feminist, but I don't believe that you should take initiative in everything. I believe in, if he's interested, reciprocate. Or when you see a guy and you're interested, show that you're interested. You like him, you're feeling him. Maybe you want to know if he's feeling you. There are things you can do, body language, everything. If he comes to you, I'm not saying, oh, pretend like you don't like him. That's when you're now playing games. But if he comes and you are interested, yeah, show that you're interested. Everyone's a human being. No one likes rejection. Show that you are interested. That is what you have to do. Cool, because he's not a mind reader. As much as we want them to be, they're not mind readers. So show your interest. So when you're showing that interest, you guys are vibing, but, his energy is a bit low. You feel like you guys should be far along at this point and it's not there. Just be in the moment. Enjoy the time, Enjoy the time, realize what it is, and do other things in your life. You have other things going for you. You should have something you're passionate about. You should have a job or something you have to do, and focus your mind on that, not on how to win him over. I'm so sorry. I just don't agree with that narrative. I don't believe in it. I just don't believe in it. So back to the point, if you are doing all this and he knows men know this, that any woman that respects herself will not be out here pursuing, chasing, hunting down a man. Because if you had it like that, or you had other guys in line, you wouldn't be doing all that. Okay, so if he feels like you're doing all that, it means one, he's either the best option or your only option, and that's the worst thing you can ever make a man think. So if his energy is not matching up, sis, focus on yourself. Be cool, be calm. Like when he's ready, when he's serious, you will know he's serious. One thing I have to tell you is if a guy likes you and he's serious about you, you will know. There are no guessing games. There's no sleepless. It is bright as day. You will know. If you don't know, fall back, let it flow, be receptive to other people that might come. That's what you do. You don't push 110% when he's giving you barely 40%. So yes, I believe that when you chase a man, you are reducing your perceived value in his eyes, and men will take advantage of that. Okay, ladies, so my second reason why I believe women should never chase a man is that you make him lazy. You kill the initiative, you kill the, like, there's nothing. He hasn't really done much and you're all the way there. He's like, oh, okay, I don't really have to do much. Now, there's this misconception that being a bit reserved, still trying to observe, is playing games, which is absolute rubbish. As an adult that has boundaries and should have boundaries, you shouldn't give access to every single person that walks into your life. I'm so sorry, you don't know this person. You might be interested, he might be checking all your boxes, but the fact remains that you do not know him that well. So when you guys are talking and you are liking what you are seeing, there should be some level of reservation, because again, you do not know him. He is proving himself to you. So you might show interest, you might reciprocate. So he's saying, let's go out, you guys hang out, everything. But it doesn't mean you start pouring out your entire heart, even if you feel, again, the timeline also is a factor. But being reserved is not playing games. You are a woman, you are valuable, you know your value. So you decide or decipher who deserves this and who doesn't. So when a man is talking to you and you are outrightly showing that you are there, you're even the one taking initiative, you make him lazy. Because again, it will happen to anybody. If I want something and I feel like, oh, I don't even have to ask, you're always going to answer, then it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like, you see how that also, again, back to my first point, reduces your value, because someone who is valuable would not give that impression, if you get what I'm trying to say. So do not make men lazy. Understand that you are the prize, ladies. You are the prize. He is trying to win you over, not the other way around. He might also be checking you out, knowing that if you are a match, and that's why I said, I don't believe in crossing your arms and frowning your face and not showing that you're interested. No, I don't believe that. I think that it should, it's actually not easy going after a woman or coming to talk to a woman. So if you are interested, let him know that you're interested, have the conversation. But where I'm now saying is, there's a line, because again, you guys are still talking, you're still getting to know each other. So there's no reason for you to start doing too much. Please, ladies, avoid doing too much, because you will make that man lazy. People value what they work for. So if you take away that from him, that is, he doesn't have to do anything, he doesn't even have to take you out, doesn't have to ask you out, you're the only one that's even saying, oh, let's do, then I don't know, I just feel like, even for you, how would you feel? So my third reason why you should never change a man is that it takes away your feminine energy. I believe that you can't really have both energies acting at once. Men have feminine and masculine energy. Women have feminine and masculine energy. But when you are the one taking the initiative, literally, you're the one pursuing him. You're the one that calls him every time. You're the one that texts him every time. I even had an example. Someone had DM'd me this on my Instagram story, and she said she met a guy. They kicked it off at the wedding. It was lovely, nice conversation. He asked for her number, didn't call. Now, she said that she had been waiting for a week and he didn't call. She now somehow found his Instagram and then she followed him. I wouldn't do that. And then not only did she follow him, she sent him a DM saying, oh, I meant da. And then she asked me, was that too forward? And I put that on my Insta story and I asked people, and majority of people said yes. and other people said no. I believe that was too forward. And then she had later DM'd me saying that, yeah, I can't really remember what happened, but she's trying to be like, yeah, she realized that she shouldn't have done that. I think something had transpired, and that is a perfect example of working in your masculine energy. You met the guy quite all right. He might have seemed to have liked you, yeah, so why didn't he call? That's not your business. I'm so sorry. One thing you should avoid doing is avoid thinking for a man. Literally, if the energy is not being reciprocated, take your mind elsewhere. You have other things going on in your life. You have work, you have friends, you have family. I know it can be hard, but like, you really should refrain from thinking for a man, because that's when you run mad or you start doing things that you might regret, because I don't know who begged you to think for him. So when you are doing that, you are in your masculine energy and you're not even present because you're anxious. You're trying to be like, oh, why hasn't he asked me out? Oh, he hasn't done this one. I have to do it. You're not even present in the moment and, really in your feminine energy, which attracts men. So you're in your masculine energy. And one thing I learned is the energy you project, you attract the opposite. So if you are a woman, you are confident and maybe you tend to have a bit more of masculine energy. When you are like that, you most likely would want a masculine man. Now, when I say feminine and masculine man, I'm not even talking about sexual preference. There are some straight men that have feminine energy in that they prefer when the woman takes charge. They prefer when people take charge. They never really want to take initiative. They don't really give you that vibe that they can protect you. They're kind of like waiting for things to happen. They don't really make things happen. The type of like, So something you have to tell yourself is, if you're a woman and you don't want that type of man, you cannot project being masculine, because that energy repels masculine men. Masculine men would not want a woman chasing them down. They will not value you because that is their job. They want to do it. They want to say that I saw her, I liked her, I went for her, and she accepted me. Not that she saw me, she was hunting me down, she was calling me, she was texting me, she was blowing me up, she was my Instagram. Nah. So in that example I gave, after she had waited for a week, honestly and truly, I would have written him off like, oh well, that is just how I see things. I just see it like that. Some people might now say, okay, maybe you should have followed. I wouldn't have done that. But okay, you followed him. He didn't follow you back. And then you sent a message. The man is not blind. He is, that's again, don't think for a man. Because maybe she was thinking, oh, maybe he lost my number. He knows your number. Says he has your number. He has your number. He just hasn't called. Maybe he's trying to finish up one game he already has going on there. He'll come to you. So here's the number. So now if you've already followed him, one, that's already showing that you have a lot of interest, because you couldn't even wait for him to text you. Then you text him. That is, I feel like most masculine men will see it as like, I don't even know about that, because majority of men voted for that was too forward. So men will like that. I think that also sometimes men would want women to, do some things. That's why I said, I'm not saying cross your hands and do nothing, but never chase. A man that's telling you to chase him is not a serious man. I don't know why you're just the type of man. He's not serious. He's not the type of man we're talking about, okay? So you cannot be working in both masculine and feminine energy. So instead of doing that, take the pressure off, because you know what? He's not the only guy out there. Which brings me to my next point. Another reason why you should never chase a man is that you are working in the scarcity mindset, which is something I talk about quite often in my videos. The scarcity mindset is when you think out of a place of lack and not abundance, lack of anything. So let's say we're talking about dating. You see a guy, he's checking all your boxes, but you feel like he's not moving as fast as you want. You taking that initiative and pushing, you're working in scarcity mindset, because you believe that he's the only one so far. You don't know who else is going to come after him, and that is why you're doing every single thing you can to win him over, which is what you should not be doing as a high value woman. Okay, when you think out of a place of abundance, when this guy is not giving you the energy you think you deserve and he seems to be falling back, you mirror the energy, fall back as well. Like I've been saying, you should have other things in your life that take your attention, because one of the reasons why these things happen is that most of us are idle, because that's all you just want. You want a relationship so bad, you want to get married so bad, and then it's just like it's taking over your entire life, and that is not how it should be, because then the guy will feel cornered. He will feel like you're desperate, because let's be honest, when you do all these things, you look desperate. I don't know what this is happening in this new age. When you're doing too much, you look desperate, because if you had it like that, you wouldn't have to do that. And that's just the plain and simple truth. If he is truly interested in you and wants something with you, he will notice the energy shift and he will come back and apply pressure. If he doesn't, then he wasn't for you, and that's it. Maybe you guys weren't meant for each other. Maybe you guys are gonna find people that are better suited. That is how you should see things. That is how high value women see things, because you know you are of value. So anyone, if anything, is not a loss for you. It's not out of a place of like bitterness. It's just simply the fact that you are that girl. So even if it didn't work with you, someone else is gonna come and show me the energy I want, that won't have to make me want to do things. Like I always say, if a man is interested, you will know. You wouldn't have to be doing too much. You wouldn't have to be doing the math. Oh, this one, that one. Oh, he didn't call me. I have to call him. So that, no, you won't have to do none of that. It's not good to have a scarcity mindset. It makes you desperate. It makes you do things that you ordinarily shouldn't do, and you know you shouldn't do. Okay, ladies, that's it for this video. I hope it was short and cute. I think the reasons were really clear and direct. Do not chase a man. You are too good for that. You are too good for any man to make you feel like that. So if the energy isn't matching up, sis, fall back. Another thing that people don't even know is that, what if that man is not even ready? So let's say you were even chasing him, and then somehow maybe you get him. You don't even know if he was truly ready for a relationship. You don't even know if he truly wanted you. That's something that crosses my mind. Like, when you do all these things, like how do you even know if he actually did want this, or if he just wasn't doing it because you wanted a relationship? I would die honestly if I had that going on in my mind, because it's like, people do things when they are ready. Men especially, when they are ready to do something, they will do it. So if you think they are being too slow, you don't have to rush the process. You can just move on with your life, or just carry on being chill and doing your own thing. Again, I just want to stress that you are the prize, and never ever let anybody, be it family, be it friends, be it a man, never let anyone make you feel otherwise. A man that does not have the strength or motivation to pursue you is not exactly the type of man you want to be with, because again, if you are the one doing it and you do get him, I will classify that man as a feminine man, honestly. And I feel like as time goes on, every woman wants to feel secure, every woman wants to feel protected by their partner in some way, or you want someone that takes charge, that can be a leader. Not all women, but I definitely want someone like that. And if at the beginning he didn't even have enough of that energy to pursue you and for you guys to be together, what makes you think along the line he'll be able to step up to that role you want him to do? So a lot of things for you guys to think about. But yeah, I hope you loved this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have other reasons as to why women should not chase men, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.